Welcome back. Today we're deep dive into the fascinating world of British numismatics. In this video, we explore the top 15 most valuable United Kingdom 1 shilling coins, with a focus on their historical significance, unique features, rarity, and auction market prices in dollars. If you're a coin collector, investor, or history enthusiast, this guide will help you understand why certain shillings command extraordinary prices and how condition and rarity influence their value. So let's get started. First up, the United Kingdom 1 shilling from 1957, specifically in very fine condition. This coin, representing the reign of Queen Elizabeth II, has garnered attention among collectors due to its historical context, distinctive design, and within certain collector circles, its scarcity. We will explore the background of this coin, what makes it unique, its relative rarity and demand, and today's market values in US dollars, culminating with practical tips for collectors. The 1 shilling coin was a fundamental part of the British pre-decimal currency system. In 1957, Britain was still using pounds, shillings, and pence, with 20 shillings equal to 1 pound. The 1957 issue was struck on a copper-nickel planchet, featuring the laureate bust of Queen Elizabeth II on the obverse and the traditional shield design on the reverse. The shilling itself has roots stretching back centuries, evolving from coins such as the testoon in Henry VII's time into the familiar decimal predecessor denomination. While this 1957 issue is part of a long lineage of British shillings, it stands out as a representative of post-war numismatic production and reflects the evolving iconography of the new Elizabethan. The 1957 shilling can be found with two primary reverse designs, the English shield displaying 3 lions passant guardant, and the Scottish version with a single lion within a shield. Both variations share the same obverse with a youthful portrait of Queen Elizabeth II, designed by Mary Gillick. The coin's copper-nickel composition at 5.65 G and its 23.5 mm diameter provide a tactile feel and durability that helped it survive decades of circulation. The intricate details of the shield and the clear lettering 1 shilling make it a pleasing study for numismatists, especially when evaluating rare patterns for grading purposes. In the world of British coins, the 1957 shilling is generally considered scarce to moderately scarce, depending on its reverse type and condition. Overall mintage figures were substantial tens of millions for the English reverse and several million for the Scottish reverse, but very fine examples with pleasing detail are less frequently encountered in the marketplace. Despite being common compared with older rarities, certain collector segments prize well-preserved 1957 shillings because they represent a transitional period of British coinage and carry the early portrait of Queen Elizabeth II. Many collectors seek specific varieties, and the Scottish reverse in higher grades tends to attract greater interest. When discussing market value, it is important to differentiate between typical retail estimates and exceptional auction results. Standard marketplace data for the 1957 UK shilling in very fine condition places its value in a modest range, often under $386,000 in mainstream listings, reflecting its commonality relative to more sought-after issues. However, specific instances have shown that well-graded or eye-appealing pieces can command significantly higher prices. For example, recent online listings for very fine to higher-grade specimens have appeared in price brackets exceeding $570,000. Especially where images demonstrate strong detail and collector appeal. These outliers illustrate that, while the typical very fine shilling is accessible, premium examples can achieve elevated valuations when demand and presentation align. For collectors considering acquiring a 1957 UK 1 shilling, careful evaluation of condition is paramount. Coins graded very fine should show clear detail on the obverse and reverse, with moderate wear but no severe abrasions or corrosion. Seek authenticated grading where possible, and compare multiple listings to gauge fair market pricing. When acquiring through auctions or online marketplaces, pay attention to verified sale prices, not just asking prices, and consider that rare reverse varieties in superior condition may hold long-term appeal beyond general face value. Always store your coins in protective holders, avoiding direct handling, to maintain their grade and future value. The 1957 United Kingdom 1 shilling is a fascinating numismatic piece. Though not as rare as some classic coins, its place in British monetary history, paired with attractive design elements and the potential for strong collector interest, makes it a worthy addition to many collections. While standard market values for VF condition can be modest, premium examples have the potential to achieve remarkable prices in the right setting. Whether you are a seasoned collector or new to British coinage, understanding the history, features, rarity, and current value dynamics will empower you to make informed collecting decisions. Next up, the United Kingdom 1 shilling coin from 1954 in extra fine condition. This coin represents a fascinating chapter of post-war coinage under Queen Elizabeth II and continues to attract interest from collectors worldwide. Whether you have one in your collection or are considering acquiring one, we will examine its story, defining characteristics, rarity, current market value in dollars, and practical tips on how to approach collecting and investing in these coins. The 1 shilling coin of 1954 was struck early in the reign of Queen Elizabeth II, featuring her youthful portrait on the obverse. This coin was part of the pre-decimal currency system in the United Kingdom, where 1 shilling equaled 12 pence and was 1/20th of a pound sterling. The 1954 issue is notable within the Elizabeth II shilling series because it is among the issues that followed shortly after her accession in 1952 and before later design and inscription changes that came in subsequent years. During this period, the Royal Mint produced millions of shillings for everyday circulation, but over time many have been lost, worn, or melted down, making well-preserved examples increasingly interesting to numismatists around the world. The 1954 1 shilling is a round, milled-edge coin measuring approximately 23.5 millimeters in diameter and weighing about 5.65 g, struck in a copper-nickel alloy typical for British shillings of the era. Its obverse displays the laureate bust of Queen Elizabeth II facing right, designed by Mary Gillick, with the inscription around her portrait in Latin. The reverse varies by type. The English version shows 3 lions within a shield beneath a crown, while a Scottish version depicts a single lion rampant. These design elements reflect both the historical lineage of British coinage and the artistry of mid-20th century mint design. Although the 1954 shilling was struck in relatively high numbers with mintages often recorded in the tens of millions, finding examples in extra fine condition can be unexpectedly challenging. Many coins from circulation show significant wear due to everyday use, and comparatively fewer coins have survived in high grades with strong detail, minimal wear, and good overall eye appeal. According to auction and market sources, the survival rate of 1,954 shillings in near mint or extra fine grades is limited, making them more sought after by dedicated collectors who specialize in British pre-decimal coinage. Demand is also driven by the coin's connection to the early Elizabeth II era and the aesthetic appeal of the shield and lion designs. When it comes to market value, condition is the determining factor. Standard circulated examples of the 1954 shilling typically trade close to face value or modest premiums in the UK coin market, with values over time reflecting only slight appreciation. A typical extra fine example might command a higher price than base circulation coins, though published online price guides and marketplace data often show modest valuations for extra fine grades, generally in the lower range of collectible values. While basic price guides list values in a $565,000 for extra fine coins seen in general listings, it's important to note that well-documented auction results, particularly those that include certified grading by third-party services, can significantly enhance the selling price. For rare, high-graded, certified pieces, collectors in the United States and elsewhere have been known to pay premiums well above basic price guide levels, especially when strong eye appeal, attractive toning, or superb strike quality is present. Because auction values in dollars fluctuate with market demand, location, and given coin quality, a properly graded extra fine or higher piece can be far more valuable than what basic online listings might suggest, particularly when sold through reputable auction houses or specialist dealers. For collectors interested in the 1954 UK shilling, especially in high grades such as extra fine and above, professional grading and certification can add significant credibility and value. Consider submitting coins to respected third-party grading services to secure a certified grade that reassures buyers and supports a stronger price in auction settings. When evaluating coins, pay attention to wear on high points like the Queen's portrait and the shield details, surface marks, luster, and overall eye appeal. Research recent auction results for similar graded coins to understand realistic market ranges in dollars and to time your buying or selling accordingly. Finally, join numismatic forums and collector communities where peer insights and historical sales data can provide additional perspective on scarcity and conditions that command higher premiums. The United Kingdom 1 shilling coin from 1954 in extra fine condition occupies an intriguing place in numismatic history. Its connection to the early years of Elizabeth II's reign, appealing design, and the challenge of finding well-preserved specimens contribute to its attraction for collectors. While typical market values in basic price listings may appear modest, the true worth of a high-quality piece, especially when professionally graded and sold through auction, can offer significant potential for both collectors and investors. Whether you are just beginning to collect or seeking to enhance a sophisticated collection, the 1954 shilling remains a piece worth understanding, pursuing, and appreciating for its heritage and collectible stature. Next up, the United Kingdom 1 shilling coin from 1955 in fine condition. This coin represents a fascinating period in British coinage under Queen Elizabeth II, and although it may seem modest at first glance, its journey among collectors tells a compelling story of history, design, and value. Throughout this video, we will explore its background, its unique characteristics, why it remains in demand among collectors, what it can fetch on the auction market in dollars, and finally share useful tips for anyone considering adding one to their own collection. The United Kingdom 1 shilling coin has roots that stretch back centuries as part of the pre-decimal British monetary system. By 1955, the shilling was a well-established denomination worth 1/20th of a pound sterling and had been issued with various designs over the reigns of different monarchs. The 1955 issue was struck during the early years of Queen Elizabeth II's reign, featuring her effigy on the obverse. At this time, Britain was still using the traditional pounds, shillings, and pence system that would not be replaced until decimalization in 1971. These coins were minted in copper nickel, a durable alloy that replaced silver in everyday coinage after World War II. The design and production of the 1955 shilling reflected continuity in British coinage traditions, while also capturing the post-war era and the stable reign of the young monarch. What makes the 1955 1 shilling instantly recognizable is its design and physical attributes. On the obverse is the laureate bust of Queen Elizabeth II, facing right, surrounded by the traditional Latin legend that acknowledges her status as monarch by the grace of God. On the reverse of the typical English version is a crowned shield bearing 3 lions passing guarded, a heraldic emblem deeply rooted in English royal tradition. This 3-lion motif set within the crown shield combines both cultural symbolism and classic numismatic artistry. Around the edge of the reverse, the denomination 1 shilling and the date, 1955, are clearly inscribed, separated by the shield elements. The coin weighs approximately 5.65 grams and has a diameter of 23.50 millimeters, with a reeded edge typical of shillings of this era. While the 1955 1 shilling was minted in relatively large numbers compared to truly hard-to-find dates, it is still considered scarce in collector circles today, especially in higher grades. Mintage figures show tens of millions were produced, but surviving examples in higher conditions such as fine or above are less common in the secondary market because many coins were heavily circulated for decades. Collectors of British pre-decimal coinage often seek out specific years, and the 1955 issue can be attractive because of its association with Queen Elizabeth II's early reign and its classic English reverse design. Additionally, the nuance between the English reverse and the Scottish reverse variety adds another layer of interest, prompting many collectors to seek both variants to complete sets. The demand is particularly noticeable among those who specialize in mid-20th century British coins or who focus on varieties and design differences. The market value for a 1955 1 shilling coin varies significantly based on condition and grading. In fine condition, typical guide listings show the value ranges from modest to more significant, depending on the marketplace and the buyer's interest. Typical online catalogs and auction price guides suggest that a 1955 shilling in fine condition may often sell for $486,000, with a strong premium only applying to much higher grades, such as extremely fine or uncirculated. Some reference sources indicate that typical collector prices for circulated examples can hover in the single-digit to low double-digit dollar range when translated from local sales or listings. It is important to note that auction results can sometimes exceed these standard valuations when a coin is particularly well-preserved or accompanied by provenance or professional grading certification. Prices for truly premium examples in uncirculated condition can escalate markedly higher than the typical ranges and occasionally draw competitive bidding in specialized auctions. If you are considering acquiring a 1955 1 shilling for your collection, there are several practical tips to keep in mind. First, always familiarize yourself with grading standards. A coin in fine condition will show moderate wear on high points, but still retain clear details, especially on the shield and monarch's portrait. Second, inspect coins under magnification to ensure the absence of damage, cleaning marks, or corrosion, all of which can negatively affect value. Third, consider purchasing from reputable dealers or auction houses that offer a clear returns policy and, when possible, professional grading from recognized services. Finally, stay attuned to market trends. Values for British pre-decimal coins can fluctuate, and being patient can often yield better acquisition prices, especially in online auctions or specialist collector forums. The United Kingdom 1 shilling 1955 coin in fine condition is a tangible piece of British monetary history that offers both aesthetic appeal and numismatic interest. While not the rarest coin ever minted, its design, historical context, and ongoing collector demand make it a worthwhile pursuit for many enthusiasts. Whether you are just beginning your coin collection or are expanding a specialized set, understanding the background, features, and market value of this shilling will help you make informed decisions and appreciate the rich story behind this small but significant piece of metal. Next up, the United Kingdom 1 shilling 1964 in extremely fine condition. This small but historically rich coin represents pre-decimal currency from the reign of Queen Elizabeth II, and it continues to attract interest from collectors around the world. We will examine its background, its distinctive features, why collectors seek it, how much it can sell for in today's market, and practical advice for those considering acquiring one for their own collection. The 1 shilling coin of 1964 was produced by the British Royal Mint in London during the mid-to-late century, at a time when the United Kingdom still used the old pound SD, pounds, shillings, pence, currency system. This coin was equivalent to 1/20th of a pound or 12 old pence, and in decimal terms that value later became 5 new pence after decimalization in 1971. The 1964 issue featured the crown shield with 3 lions for the English reverse design, a reverse motif that emphasized the heritage and tradition of English royal symbols under Queen Elizabeth II's reign. The obverse bears the laureate bust of Queen Elizabeth II, designed by Mary Gillick, capturing one of the early portraits of the long-serving monarch. The coin is struck in copper-nickel alloy, weighing approximately 5.65 grams and measuring about 23.5 millimeters in diameter, with a reeded edge to deter clipping and wear. The 1 shilling 1964 stands out for several reasons. Unlike many modern circulating coins, it represents an era of British history before decimal currency was adopted, offering a tangible link to the nation's monetary past. Its design elements, the crown shield with 3 lions and the classic bust of Queen Elizabeth II, reflect traditional heraldic and portraiture styles that appeal to collectors who value artistry, as well as historical significance. The metal composition of copper-nickel gives the coin durability and an enduring luster that can still appear attractive in higher grades, such as extremely fine, where details remain crisp and wear is minimal. There are also variations between English and Scottish reverse designs in some issues of this era, which adds dimension to collecting and can influence desirability among specialists. While the 1964 shilling is not among the rarest coins ever produced, its mintage figures are notably lower than some surrounding years, which contributes to its relative scarcity, especially in higher grades. According to numismatic catalogs, the 1964 mintage was around 8.6 million for the English reverse, a lower figure compared with many other issues, and the coin category is generally described as very scarce within the series context. This is particularly true for examples that have survived in extremely fine condition or better, because most circulated coins from that era tend to display significant wear after everyday use before they were retired from circulation decades ago. Collectors who pursue complete date runs, high-grade examples, or specific design variants will often seek out the 1964 issue for these reasons, and premium pieces can attract competitive bidding on auction platforms. In terms of market value, typical circulated examples of a 1964 1 shilling coin trade for modest amounts, often under $10 when sold in bulk or on general online marketplaces. Many numismatic price guides list values for a coin in extremely fine condition in the range of a few US dollars, with estimates commonly between roughly $467,000 when converted from British price guides and online listings. Extremely fine examples, which retain most of their original detail and surface quality, are priced noticeably higher than heavily worn specimens, although they remain affordable relative to many more desirable rare coins. Values can fluctuate with market interest, economic conditions, and the presence of any particularly attractive eye appeal or provenance. Examples graded higher than EF, such as about uncirculated or uncirculated, may command more, but even these are generally considered modest in dollar terms compared with premium rarities in the broader numismatic world. If you are considering collecting the United Kingdom 1 shilling 1964 or adding one to your collection, focus first on the condition and authenticity of the coin. Seek pieces that show clear detail on both the obverse and reverse, with minimal surface marks and strong rim definition. Have the coin assessed by a reputable grader or coin dealer if possible, since professional grading can help establish the true market value and provide confidence when buying or selling. Pay attention to auction results and online marketplace trends, as prices can vary depending on collector demand at any given time. Also investigate whether you have the English or Scottish reverse variety, as specific variants sometimes attract specialized interest. Finally, collect within your budget and do not overpay for incremental improvements in condition unless you have a specific long-term plan for the coin in your collection. The United Kingdom 1 Shilling 1964 coin in extremely fine condition is a piece that connects modern collectors to a pivotal era in British monetary history. With its elegant design, historic context, and modest but steady collector market, this coin is a worthwhile subject for both novice and experienced numismatists. Although not commanding extremely high auction prices, particularly compared with rare ancient or high-grade modern issues, the 1964 shilling rewards those who appreciate the story behind the metal and the satisfaction of completing a comprehensive collection. Next up, we focus on a particularly intriguing piece from the United Kingdom's rich numismatic history, the 1961 1 shilling coin. This coin, struck in fine condition, is not just a piece of currency, but a tangible link to the post-war era of Britain. Its historical significance, combined with its rarity in today's market, has made it a sought-after item for collectors and investors alike. For those interested in coins with both historical value and potential for the United Kingdom, 1 shilling coin of 1961 was minted during the reign of Queen Elizabeth II, a period marked by economic recovery and modernization after the hardships of the Second World War. The shilling, a denomination that had been in use for centuries, was a staple of British currency and played a significant role in daily transactions. By 1961, the coin was primarily made from copper-nickel, replacing the older silver versions, reflecting the broader economic shift in post-war Britain. This coin captures a unique moment in British history, embodying both the stability of the monarchy and the evolving economic landscape of the 1960s. Collectors often view coins from this period as symbolic of Britain's transition into a modern, post-war society. The 1961 1 shilling is distinguished by several features that make it particularly notable for collectors. On the obverse, it bears the familiar portrait of Queen Elizabeth II, designed by Mary Gillick, showcasing the young monarch in elegant detail. The reverse features the traditional design of the crowned lion passant, a design that has become iconic in British numismatics. The coin measures 23.5 millimeters in diameter and weighs approximately 5.65 grams, with a reeded edge that adds to its visual and tactile appeal. Beyond its design, the coin's copper-nickel composition gives it a durable finish, allowing many examples to survive in remarkably fine condition even decades after their minting. The combination of historical portraiture, symbolic imagery, and precise craftsmanship contributes to its uniqueness and collector interest. Despite the relatively high mintage figures of 1 shilling coins in general, the 1961 issue has become increasingly scarce in fine condition. Many coins from this era were circulated heavily, resulting in wear and loss of detail over time. This makes well-preserved examples highly sought after by collectors who value both historical accuracy and aesthetic quality. The 1961 1 shilling is especially attractive to those who specialize in mid-20th century British coinage or who aim to assemble complete sets of Elizabethan-era coins. Its rarity is further amplified by the general market trend where collectors are increasingly seeking coins with verified provenance and minimal circulation wear, adding to its desirability and auction appeal. In today's auction market, a 1961 1 shilling coin in fine condition commands a notable price. Depending on its exact grade and provenance, it can sell for anywhere between $1 million, with exceptionally well-preserved examples occasionally fetching higher figures in competitive bidding environments. Prices vary based on factors such as luster, strike quality, and absence of corrosion or scratches. Collectors and investors looking to purchase this coin should monitor reputable auction houses, numismatic dealers, and online marketplaces, as opportunities to acquire coins in genuine fine condition are relatively limited and often result in lively bidding contests. For collectors seeking to acquire the 1961 1 shilling, attention to detail is paramount. Always examine the coin for signs of wear, damage, or cleaning, as these factors significantly affect its market value. Familiarity with grading standards, particularly the distinction between fine, very fine, and extremely fine conditions, will help ensure informed purchases. Purchasing from established dealers or auctions with verified authenticity guarantees reduces the risk of counterfeit or altered coins. Additionally, collectors should consider building a network of fellow numismatists, as this can provide early access to rare finds and insider knowledge about market trends and valuation. Proper storage in a controlled environment will also preserve the coin's condition and long-term value. The United Kingdom 1 shilling 1961 in fine condition is more than just a piece of currency. It is a bridge to Britain's past and a prized item for serious collectors. Its rich historical background, distinctive design, and scarcity in well-preserved condition make it a compelling addition to any numismatic collection. With careful attention to authenticity, condition, and market trends, collectors can not only enjoy the historical significance of this coin, but also potentially realize substantial returns at auction. Whether you are a seasoned collector or a newcomer fascinated by British coinage, the 1961 1 shilling represents a perfect blend of history, artistry, and enduring value. Next up, we turn our focus to the United Kingdom 1 shilling coin from 1963, a remarkable specimen that has drawn the interest of numismatists around the globe. Known for its historic significance and elegant design, this coin in very good condition represents more than just currency. It is a tangible piece of British history, treasured for both its rarity and its potential value in today's auction markets. The history of the 1963 1 shilling coin is deeply intertwined with the United Kingdom's monetary evolution. The shilling had been a staple of British coinage for centuries, serving as a standard unit of currency in circulation. By the early 1960s, the United Kingdom was on the cusp of transitioning towards decimalization, making coins from this era especially significant. The 1963 1 shilling embodies the last decades of the pre-decimal currency system, carrying with it a story of a nation in transition. Its production reflected both traditional minting techniques and the enduring craftsmanship of the Royal Mint, ensuring that each coin was a small but exquisite work of art. In terms of design and unique features, the 1963 1 shilling coin is instantly recognizable. On its obverse, it proudly features a portrait of Queen Elizabeth II, rendered with meticulous detail, reflecting her youthful elegance during the early years of her reign. The reverse showcases the iconic English lion, a symbol of strength and heritage, encircled by a finely detailed rim and the inscription denoting the coin's value. The combination of the Queen's effigy and the lion's regal depiction makes this coin visually striking, a factor that greatly contributes to its appeal among collectors. The coin was minted in cupronickel, which has helped preserve its condition over decades, allowing many specimens to retain sharp details and a pleasing luster. Rarity is a central reason why the 1963 1 shilling commands attention. While not the rarest coin ever produced, surviving examples in very good condition are increasingly scarce, as most coins from that era were heavily circulated. Collectors specifically seek coins that have avoided excessive wear, maintaining clear inscriptions, defined edges, and the brilliance of the original minting. This demand has been further amplified by the coin's historical context, the representation of the monarchy, and its status as part of the pre-decimal currency series. Consequently, auctions frequently see competitive bidding for high-quality examples, driving the market value upwards. The current market value of the 1963 1 shilling in very good condition can vary depending on provenance, grading, and collector interest. On average, these coins have been achieving prices ranging from several $386,000 for specimens in excellent preservation. Exceptional pieces with flawless surfaces or verified grading from established numismatic institutions can command even higher prices, reflecting both the scarcity of such specimens and the premium placed on condition by collectors worldwide. Auction results over recent years have consistently demonstrated the upward trend in demand and valuation, highlighting this coin as a sound investment for enthusiasts and numismatic investors alike. For collectors seeking to acquire the 1963 1 shilling, it is important to pay close attention to the coin's condition and authenticity. Sourcing from reputable dealers or established auction houses ensures that the coin is genuine and accurately graded. Avoiding overpolished or improperly cleaned examples is crucial, as these practices can diminish the coin's appeal and market value. Maintaining proper storage, ideally in protective holders or coin albums, helps preserve the coin's original surface and prevents corrosion or damage. Additionally, keeping an eye on auction trends and market reports allows collectors to identify opportunities to acquire valuable specimens before prices escalate further. The United Kingdom 1 shilling from 1963 is more than a piece of metal. It is a collectible that bridges history, artistry, and investment potential. Its representation of the pre-decimal era, combined with the iconic imagery of Queen Elizabeth II and the English lion, makes it a standout among British coins. Surviving examples in very good condition are rare and highly sought after, making them prized possessions for collectors and investors. Whether you are a seasoned numismatist or a newcomer to the world of rare coins, the 1963 1 shilling offers a unique opportunity to own a piece of British heritage while potentially benefiting from its growing market value in dollars. Next up, our focus is on a particularly intriguing specimen from the United Kingdom, the 1 shilling coin of 1959, specifically in fine condition. This coin is not only a piece of British history, but also a coveted item among collectors due to its rarity, distinctive features, and strong performance in the auction market. Whether you are an experienced numismatist, a budding collector, or simply intrigued by rare coins, the 1959 1 shilling offers a window into the past while holding substantial value today. The history of the United Kingdom 1 shilling coin stretches back several centuries, serving as a key denomination in British currency before decimalization in 1971. The 1959 edition falls within the reign of Queen Elizabeth II, a period marked by post-war recovery and modernization. The coin was minted in a period where British coinage maintained its traditional designs yet reflected the contemporary style of the mid-20th century. 1 shilling coins of this era were primarily used in everyday transactions, but over time, many were melted down or lost in circulation, which makes surviving examples in fine condition particularly valuable today. The 1959 1 shilling is a remarkable artifact that captures both the craftsmanship and economic climate of the United Kingdom during this period. The design and features of the 1959 1 shilling coin are emblematic of British coinage traditions. On the obverse, the coin displays a finely detailed portrait of Queen Elizabeth II, capturing her youthful likeness with striking precision. The reverse side features the classic heraldic design of the crowned lion, a symbol of strength and national pride, accompanied by the inscription denoting its value as 1 shilling. The coin's composition of cupronickel adds to its durability, preserving its details even after decades of circulation. In addition to its aesthetic appeal, the coin's precise weight, diameter, and engraving quality make it a collector's delight, offering both visual elegance and tangible historical authenticity. Every ridge, letter, and lion's mane has been meticulously struck, reflecting the high standards of the Royal Mint during the 1950s. Rarity plays a pivotal role in the demand for the 1959 1 shilling. Coins from this year are already scarce due to limited mintage numbers combined with natural attrition over decades of use. Fine condition examples are even more exceptional because most circulated coins exhibit significant wear, including smooth surfaces and diminished detail on both the portrait and reverse. Collectors highly prize these coins because they represent one of the few remaining specimens where the intricate artistry remains largely intact. The combination of historical significance, visual appeal, and limited availability has cemented this coin's status as a high-demand collectible within the numismatic community. The auction market has recognized the 1959 1 shilling as a coin of considerable value. In recent years, examples in fine condition have consistently achieved impressive prices, often ranging from several $535,000, depending on specific details such as provenance, toning, and overall eye appeal. Coins with exceptional surfaces, minimal wear, and original luster can command even higher premiums. Leading auction houses and specialized coin dealers frequently feature this coin in their rare British coin collections, making it a sought-after item for both serious collectors and investors looking to diversify their portfolios with tangible historical assets. For collectors looking to acquire a 1959 1 shilling, several tips can help ensure a wise investment. First, always verify the coin's condition through professional grading services or trusted numismatic experts, as subtle differences in wear can significantly affect value. Pay close attention to the coin's strike quality, as well as the sharpness of the lion's design and Queen Elizabeth II's portrait. It is also important to research provenance and auction history, as coins with documented origins or those that have appeared in reputable sales often carry higher premiums. Finally, consider preservation. Proper storage and climate-controlled holders can prevent further wear or tarnishing, maintaining both aesthetic appeal and market value for years to come. The United Kingdom 1 shilling of 1959 in fine condition represents far more than its face value. It is a testament to British history, artistry, and coinage excellence. Its rarity and collector demand have elevated it to a prized position in the numismatic world, reflected in strong auction results and ongoing interest from collectors worldwide. For anyone passionate about British coins or historical artifacts, this 1 shilling offers a tangible connection to the mid-20th century, blending aesthetic charm, historical significance, and substantial monetary potential. Whether held as a collectible or considered an investment, This coin continues to captivate enthusiasts and remains a symbol of Britain's rich numismatic heritage. Next up, the United Kingdom, the 1 shilling coin of 1953. Known for its historical significance, elegant design, and remarkable rarity, this coin holds a special place in the hearts of numismatists. In this video, we will explore the coin's history, its unique features, the factors contributing to its collector demand, and its current market value in the auction world, all while offering insights for enthusiasts and investors alike. The 1953 1 shilling coin emerged during a pivotal moment in British history, shortly after the coronation of Queen Elizabeth II. This period marked the beginning of a new era, as the United Kingdom embraced both tradition and modernity. The coin was minted in a time when Britain was recovering from the aftermath of the Second World War and entering a phase of economic rebuilding. Coins from this period were struck with precision, reflecting both the technological advancements of the Royal Mint and the enduring craftsmanship that collectors admire today. As a pre-decimal currency, the 1 shilling represented a significant unit of money, equivalent to 12 old pence, and served as a staple in everyday British transactions. What sets the 1953 1 shilling apart is not just its historical context, but also its distinctive design. The obverse side features a youthful and elegant portrait of Queen Elizabeth II, capturing the freshness and optimism of the early years of her reign. The reverse proudly displays the traditional crowned lion, a symbol of strength and continuity in British heraldry. This design, sometimes referred to as the Three Lions motif by collectors due to its heraldic inspiration, reflects both artistic finesse and national pride. The fine details, such as the texture of the lion's mane and the crisp lettering, make this coin particularly appealing to numismatists who value craftsmanship alongside rarity. Additionally, the coin's alloy, typically a copper-nickel composition, ensures durability while maintaining a pleasing luster that enhances its aesthetic appeal. The rarity of the 1953 1 shilling in very fine condition adds significantly to its allure. While thousands of these coins were minted, the passage of time, circulation wear, and historical events have made well-preserved specimens increasingly scarce. Coins in very fine condition show only slight wear on the highest points, with all major design details clearly visible, making them highly desirable among collectors. This scarcity, combined with the coin's historical significance and attractive design, has created a strong demand in the collector market. Enthusiasts and investors alike recognize the value of owning a coin that not only embodies a key moment in British history, but also represents a tangible piece of art and heritage. In today's auction market, the 1953 1 shilling in very fine condition commands impressive prices. Depending on provenance, grading, and overall eye appeal, auction results have shown that these coins can fetch anywhere from several $385,000. Exceptional examples with superior preservation, original mint luster, and verified authenticity often achieve the highest bids, sometimes attracting competitive offers from both seasoned collectors and first-time investors. This trend underscores the growing appreciation for mid-20th century British coins and reflects broader market interest in historically significant, high-quality numismatic items. For collectors seeking to acquire a 1953 1 shilling, several key considerations can enhance both satisfaction and investment potential. First, always verify the coin's condition with trusted grading services or reputable dealers to ensure authenticity. Preserving the coin in a controlled environment, avoiding excessive handling, and using protective holders will help maintain its value over time. Understanding the provenance of the coin and its auction history can also provide valuable insights, particularly for collectors seeking coins with a documented lineage. Finally, staying informed about market trends, including demand for post-war British coins and broader numismatic interest, will allow collectors to make educated decisions and maximize both enjoyment and financial return. The United Kingdom 1 shilling of 1953 in very fine condition is far more than a piece of currency. It is a symbol of history, artistry, and enduring value. Its unique design, historical significance, and rarity have positioned it as a coveted item in the collector's market. Whether you are a seasoned numismatist, a casual collector, or an investor seeking tangible assets, this coin offers a compelling opportunity to own a remarkable piece of British heritage. Next up, the United Kingdom 1 shilling coin from 1960, specifically the Scottish variant featuring a single lion on its reverse. While it may appear modest at first glance, this coin holds a special place among collectors due to its rich history, distinctive design, and increasing value in today's auction market. For enthusiasts, investors, and history lovers alike, this coin represents more than currency. It is a tangible link to the United Kingdom's storied past and a potential investment opportunity. The 1961 shilling coin was minted during the reign of Queen Elizabeth II, a period marked by the transition of the United Kingdom into the modern era while retaining deep connections to tradition. At this time, the shilling was a key denomination in the pre-decimal currency system, equivalent to 12 pence. The Scottish version of the coin is particularly noteworthy because it features a single lion rampant, a symbol of Scotland, reflecting the nation's unique heraldic heritage. Unlike the more common English reverse designs, this Scottish motif emphasizes the unity of the United Kingdom while celebrating Scotland's distinct cultural identity. Coins from this period were minted in copper nickel, a durable alloy designed to withstand circulation while retaining fine detail. The 1960 Scottish 1 shilling coin stands out for several unique features. Its obverse showcases a youthful portrait of Queen Elizabeth II, capturing the elegance and poise of the monarch in the early years of her reign. On the reverse, the single lion rampant is intricately detailed, with carefully engraved claws, mane, and tail, symbolizing strength, courage, and Scottish pride. The lettering on the coin is crisp, with the inscription clearly reading 1 shilling and the year of minting, 1960. In fine condition, the coin retains significant details despite moderate circulation wear, allowing collectors to appreciate its artistry and craftsmanship. Its edge is milled, providing additional protection against wear and helping to authenticate its originality. Although 1 shilling coins were produced in large quantities, the 1960 Scottish version is considerably rarer, particularly in higher grades such as fine condition. Collectors are drawn to this variant not only for its aesthetic appeal, but also for its limited availability in the market. Coins that have survived over 6 decades with legible details and minimal damage are increasingly scarce. The rarity of this coin, combined with the enduring popularity of Queen Elizabeth II-era collectibles, has led to a significant demand among numismatists, investors, and even casual collectors seeking historically significant pieces. Its status as a Scottish variant further elevates its desirability, making it a key item in specialized collections of United Kingdom coinage. In today's auction market, a 1960 Scottish 1 shilling in fine condition can command a noteworthy price. Depending on provenance, historical context, and overall preservation, these coins have been observed to sell in the range of approximately $426,000 in private sales and online auctions. Coins in exceptionally fine or uncirculated condition can achieve even higher values, reflecting the growing interest in post-war British coinage. Market trends suggest that as collectors continue to focus on regional variants and historically significant issues, the value of this coin is likely to appreciate over time, offering both cultural and financial appeal. For collectors interested in acquiring a 1960 Scottish 1 shilling, attention to condition and authenticity is paramount. Examining the coin for clear detail in the lion design, legibility of the date, and the integrity of the edge milling is essential. Buyers should also consider provenance and whether the coin comes from reputable dealers or auctions to avoid counterfeit issues. Diversifying collections to include both Scottish and English variants of the shilling can enhance historical context and long-term value. Patience is key, as coins in desirable condition are increasingly rare and often require careful searching to secure at fair prices. Proper storage in coin holders or albums and avoiding cleaning or abrasive handling will help preserve the coin's fine condition and its market value. The 1960 United Kingdom 1 shilling Scottish variant in fine condition is more than just a piece of currency. It is a window into history, a symbol of national pride, and a sought-after collectible for numismatists around the world. Its distinctive single lion design, combined with moderate rarity and historical significance, makes it a valuable addition to any collection. As interest in post-war coinage continues to grow, this coin represents both a cultural treasure and a potential investment, connecting collectors with the enduring legacy of Scotland and the broader United Kingdom. Next up, the United Kingdom sixpence from 1960, featuring the classic English 3 lions design. We will journey beyond its modest denomination to uncover the rich history behind this coin, examine what makes this particular year and condition so special, and understand why fine condition examples are commanding strong interest and significant prices on the global auction stage. Whether you are a seasoned numismatist or a curious enthusiast just beginning your collecting journey, this story of heritage, craftsmanship, and market value will deepen your appreciation for this remarkable piece of British monetary history. The sixpence has long held a beloved place in British coinage, a modest silver piece originally introduced in the 16th century during the reign of Edward VI. Over centuries, it evolved in composition and design, yet it remained a constant presence in everyday British life well into the 20th century. By the mid-1900s, the sixpence had become symbolic, not only as a unit of currency, but as a cultural token used in traditions such as wedding customs and proverbially passed down through generations. The 1960 sixpence, struck during the early years of Queen Elizabeth II's reign, reflects a transitional period in British coinage. Although no longer struck in sterling silver by this year, the silver content had been reduced in earlier decades. The coin retained its classic charm through its detailed artistry and enduring legacy. The English version, featuring the three lions passant guardant, connects directly to ancient heraldic imagery. These lions, part of the royal arms of England, trace back to medieval monarchs and evoke centuries of British history encapsulated in this small, humble coin. The 1960 sixpence stands out for several distinctive characteristics. Measuring 19.41 millimeters in diameter and composed primarily of copper-nickel, the coin maintains a pleasing weight and tactile presence that collectors appreciate. The obverse presents the youthful effigy of Queen Elizabeth II, designed by Mary Gillick, capturing the monarch with classical restraint and clarity. The inscription around the rim elegantly frames the portrait, reinforcing its mid-century origin. On the reverse, the English three lions design commands attention. Rendered with precision, the three lions passant guardant symbolize courage, strength, and sovereignty, qualities deeply interwoven with England's national identity. Each lion's posture and expression are meticulously crafted, conveying a narrative far richer than the coin's monetary face value. This heraldic motif, together with fine detail in the surrounding wreath and inscriptions, ensures the 1960 sixpence is instantly recognizable to collectors and historians alike. In fine condition, this coin retains clear, discernible details across both sides. A fine example shows moderate wear but preserves the contours of the portrait and the heraldic lines with consistency. The presence of original luster is less critical in fine grade, yet the coin remains aesthetically pleasing and historically informative, illustrating how it circulated and served everyday transactions in its time. When discussing the rarity of the 1960 sixpence in fine condition, it is essential to contextualize its survival rate and collector preferences. While millions were minted for general circulation, the vast majority have long since worn down, lost, or reside in grades below fine. Numismatic survival estimates indicate that relatively few specimens remain with well-preserved detail, a key factor contributing to the coin's desirability among collectors today. Demand for the 1960 sixpence has grown steadily, fueled by both British and international interest in mid-century coins with historical resonance. The English version with the three lions design, in particular, attracts premium attention because of its evocative symbolism and connection to enduring national heritage. Collectors seeking examples for typesets, chronological collections, or historical showcases specifically target well-graded coins, making fine-condition pieces a competitive segment of the market. Auction houses and online numismatic platforms often see multiple bidders vie for these coins, further reinforcing their high demand. The current market, the auction value of a 1960 United Kingdom sixpence in fine condition reflects both its scarcity and attractiveness to collectors. As of the latest auction reports and sales data, fine-grade 1960 sixpences typically sell in a range broadly influenced by provenance, strike quality, and marketplace conditions. On reputable auction platforms and specialized numismatic sales, fine condition examples have achieved prices in the range of approximately $275,000. However, select coins with stronger eye appeal, verified grading, or desirable toning can exceed this range, sometimes approaching or surpassing $565,000 in competitive bidding environments. It is important to recognize that these values fluctuate with market dynamics, including collector interest, auction venue prominence, and broader economic conditions. Coins offered with certified grading from recognized services such as PCGS or NGC may command incremental premiums, as buyers assign higher confidence to authenticated grades. For collectors interested in adding the 1960 sixpence to their portfolio, several practical tips can help ensure wise acquisitions. First, familiarize yourself with grading standards for British coins, particularly how detail retention and surface quality distinguish fine condition from very fine or extremely fine grades. Learning these distinctions enhances your ability to evaluate coins accurately before purchase. Next, consider sourcing coins from reputable dealers or auction houses that provide clear imagery, condition descriptions, and, where possible, third-party certification. Transparent representation reduces the risk of overpaying for a coin that does not meet your expectations. Additionally, Monitor market trends across auction results and dealer listings to develop a sense of current price benchmarks. Preservation matters. Once acquired, store your sixpence in protective holders or archival materials designed for coins. Avoid exposure to humidity, temperature extremes, or direct handling, which can degrade surfaces over time. Finally, engage with collecting communities. Whether through online forums, local clubs, or social media groups, as experienced collectors often share insights that illuminate subtle aspects of rarity and value that books alone cannot convey. The United Kingdom 1960 sixpence with the English three lions design stands as a compelling piece of numismatic heritage, blending centuries-old symbolism with mid-20th century coinage. Its finely captured details, historical lineage, and relative scarcity in well-preserved condition have elevated its status among collectors worldwide. From its modest role in everyday commerce to its presence on international auction blocks commanding notable prices in dollars, this coin exemplifies how even small denominations can carry big stories and significant value. Whether you are building a comprehensive collection or exploring British coins for the first time, the 1960 sixpence offers an accessible, yet meaningful entry into the rich world of numismatics. Next up, we explore one of the enduring pieces of United Kingdom numismatic history, the 1962 1-shilling coin. This coin, struck during the reign of Queen Elizabeth II, is one of the most recognizable denominations from the pre-decimal currency system that circulated in Britain until 1971. In this video, we will delve into the background of this coin, examine its design and unique qualities, and discuss why certain specimens in excellent condition attract serious collector interest and substantial value on the global auction and collector's market. Whether you are a seasoned numismatist or beginning your journey in coin collecting, this deep dive will provide you with valuable insights into this classic British shilling. The 1962 1-shilling coin was issued in the final decade of Britain's pre-decimal currency system, when 1 shilling represented 1/20th of a pound. It was minted in London in a copper-nickel alloy, a material chosen for durability and appearance. On the obverse side of the coin appears the laureate bust of Queen Elizabeth II, reflecting the early years of her long reign, while the reverse features the national emblem of England, the crown shield bearing 3 lions passant guarded, also known as the 3 lions, design a motif steeped in medieval heraldic tradition and associated with English royalty for centuries. This design served as a daily reminder of Britain's heritage and identity in everyday transactions prior to decimalization. The 1962 date situates the coin in a period of post-war transition and cultural change in the United Kingdom, furthering its interest for collectors and historians alike. The 1962 1-shilling is characterized by its round shape, 23.5 mm diameter, and weight of approximately 5.65 grams. Its copper-nickel composition gives the coin a distinct luster and resilience against wear, helping well-preserved examples retain much of their original detail. The obverse depiction of Queen Elizabeth II shows a youthful sovereign, and around the edge of the coin are the inscriptions that established its place in the chronology of British coinage. On the reverse, the shield with 3 lions beneath the crown symbolizes England's strength and continuity. Importantly, there are 2 main reverse varieties from this period: an English reverse and a Scottish reverse featuring the lion rampant, though the English shield type with the 3 lions is the version most commonly encountered and most discussed among collectors. These visual and physical traits help differentiate the coin and add to its numismatic appeal. Although the 1962 1-shilling is not among the extremely low mintage coins in British numismatics, it is nonetheless classified as scarce in collector catalogs due to relatively moderate production figures compared with high mintage modern issues. 2 variants were struck that year, with mintage numbers in the tens of millions. The English reverse example alone saw over 36 million pieces minted, while the Scottish reverse variant accounts for an additional material portion of total output. As a result, truly high-grade specimens that exhibit full original luster, sharp detail, and minimal handling marks are uncommon survivors in today's market. Collectors often seek such examples to complete date sets of Elizabethan shillings or to showcase the subtle differences between reverse types. The allure of owning a beautifully preserved pre-decimal coin from mid-to-0th century Britain persists, and demand remains firm among both UK and international collectors who appreciate historic coinage with a tangible connection to everyday life prior to decimalization in 1971. When assessing the current market value of a 1962 1-shilling coin, condition is the decisive factor. In circulated grades, typical market prices are modest, with many examples trading for only a few dollars or pounds. For instance, Coins in very fine to extremely fine condition may be valued at around $1 to $265,000, while well-preserved, uncirculated specimens can command higher prices approaching $356,000. However, the premium for truly exceptional pieces, those graded in pristine, museum-quality condition, can be materially higher in specialist auctions or private sales. Although this denomination is not currently commanding the astronomical values seen with extreme rarities or famous error coins, a 1962 shilling in top-tier condition will consistently outperform its face value and attract attention from collectors seeking completeness and quality. Ultimately, actual sale prices will vary by venue, grading authority, and collector interest at the time of sale. If you are seeking to collect or invest in the 1962 1 shilling, begin by familiarizing yourself with grading standards and the differences between circulated, uncirculated, and proof-like conditions. Pay special attention to the surfaces, edge details, and luster when examining a coin, as these factors greatly influence market value. It is advisable to consult reputable grading services or experienced numismatists before purchasing high-value examples, and to compare prices across auction results and specialist dealer listings. Storage is equally crucial. Coins should be kept in inert holders or flips to prevent environmental damage. For those intent on long-term appreciation, consider coins certified by recognized grading companies, as certification provides transparency and confidence to future buyers. While the 1962 1 shilling may not be the rarest British coin ever struck, excellent condition examples have enduring appeal and can be a cornerstone of a quality coin collection. The 1962 United Kingdom 1 shilling coin represents a fascinating blend of history, art, and collector appeal. Its classic design featuring Queen Elizabeth II and the English 3 lions reflects a rich numismatic tradition, and while many examples remain in circulation, those in excellent condition stand out as prized pieces for collectors around the world. Understanding the coin's background, physical traits, and current market values in dollars will help both new and seasoned collectors make informed decisions about acquiring and preserving this significant piece of British currency history. Whether appreciated for its aesthetic qualities, its connection to a bygone monetary system, or its potential to appreciate in value, the 1962 1 shilling deserves attention from anyone passionate about historic coinage. Next up, we focus on a remarkable piece of United Kingdom numismatic history, the 1 shilling coin from 1956, featuring the iconic 3 lions design. Although it may appear as a simple coin in circulated condition, this shilling holds a special place in the collection of those who appreciate the artistry, history, and value of British coinage. Over the years, it has become increasingly sought after, not only for its historical significance, but also for its auction market potential. Whether you are a seasoned collector or just beginning your journey into rare coins, the 1956 1 shilling offers an intriguing glimpse into mid-20th century Britain. The 1 shilling coin of 1956 emerged during the reign of Queen Elizabeth II, a period marked by post-war recovery and a gradual transformation of British society. The shilling, valued at 1/20th of a pound, had been a staple of British currency for centuries, and the 1956 issue continued the tradition of high-quality coinage. This particular coin represents a time when Britain was maintaining its classic designs while subtly modernizing coinage for durability and mass circulation. Coins of this era were made from a copper-nickel alloy, a change from the earlier silver coins, reflecting economic adjustments in the post-war period. Collectors are drawn to the 1956 1 shilling because it encapsulates both the historical context and the elegance of British coinage design during the mid-20th century. The 1956 1 shilling coin is celebrated for its intricate design and emblematic features. On the obverse side, it bears the portrait of Queen Elizabeth II, designed by Mary Gillick, capturing the youthful elegance and dignity of the monarch in the early years of her reign. The reverse side showcases the classic 3 lions design, a heraldic motif that has been associated with England for centuries, symbolizing strength, courage, and national pride. The detailing on the lions, along with the crown and heraldic shield, is remarkably precise, even in coins that have circulated extensively. The edge of the coin is milled, providing an additional touch of sophistication while also serving as a security feature against clipping. Despite being a circulated coin, the intricate artistry of the design remains visible, making it a collectible of both historical and aesthetic value. While the 1956 1 shilling was minted in significant numbers, its rarity today is defined by surviving quality and condition. Many coins of this period were heavily circulated and have suffered wear, scratches, or loss of detail, making those in good circulated condition increasingly rare. Numismatists and collectors actively seek such coins because they represent a tangible connection to Britain's mid-20th century coinage. The historical significance, combined with the enduring appeal of the three lions design, has created a steady demand in the collector market. Coins that have maintained clear details, legible inscriptions, and minimal damage are particularly desirable, and their scarcity contributes to their auction value. As collectors strive to complete sets of pre-decimal coinage, the 1956 1 shilling occupies a key position in many collections. The market value of a 1956 1 shilling in circulated condition can vary depending on its overall preservation, patina, and demand among collectors. On average, circulated coins can fetch between $275,000 in auctions, depending on the level of wear and any unique characteristics. Coins with slightly better preservation, clearer detail, or minimal damage can reach higher values, occasionally surpassing $385,000 for specimens that stand out. Compared to uncirculated or proof coins from the same year, circulated examples are more accessible to collectors but still carry the charm and history that make them a worthwhile investment. The auction market has seen a consistent interest in such coins, and they continue to hold value both as collectibles and as historical artifacts that reflect Britain's monetary heritage. For those interested in acquiring a 1956 1 shilling, it is crucial to examine the coin's condition carefully. Even circulated coins can vary widely in quality, so paying attention to the clarity of the Queen's portrait, the detail in the three lions, and the overall surface preservation is essential. Purchasing coins from reputable dealers or certified auction houses ensures authenticity and reduces the risk of acquiring counterfeits. Collectors should also consider the coin's historical context and provenance, as coins with documented history or ties to notable collections can enhance both value and prestige. Finally, storing the coin properly in protective holders or albums will prevent further wear and preserve its aesthetic and monetary value over time. The United Kingdom 1 shilling from 1956 in circulated condition is more than just a piece of currency. It is a symbol of Britain's rich numismatic heritage, artistic craftsmanship, and historical narrative. Its enduring appeal lies not only in its three lions design, but also in its connection to an era of transition and resilience in British history. For collectors and investors, the 1956 shilling offers both a tangible link to the past and a coin with consistent market interest and value. By understanding its history, appreciating its design, and carefully evaluating its condition, collectors can add a meaningful and potentially profitable piece to their collections. Next up, we turn our attention to the United Kingdom 1 shilling coin of 1966, a coin that has intrigued numismatists for decades. Known for its rich historical significance, elegant design, and enduring rarity, the 1966 1 shilling is not just a piece of currency. It is a tangible connection to the United Kingdom's past and a sought-after collectible in today's auction markets. The history of the United Kingdom 1 shilling coin dates back centuries, with its origins rooted in the monetary reforms and coinage systems of the British Empire. By the 1960s, the shilling had become an established unit of currency, valued at 1/20th of a pound. The 1966 edition was minted during a transitional period in British coinage, just before the nation began preparing for decimalization in 1971. This particular year is notable because it represents one of the final issues of the pre-decimal 1 shilling coins, which immediately adds to its historical and collectible appeal. These coins circulated widely in everyday commerce, yet surviving specimens in very good condition have become increasingly scarce over time. One of the most striking aspects of the 1966 1 shilling coin is its design. The obverse features the portrait of Queen Elizabeth II, depicted with her classic regal profile, capturing the elegance and authority of the young monarch. This portrait, designed by Arnold Machin, has become iconic and is celebrated for its precision and artistry. On the reverse side, the coin displays the celebrated English emblem of the three lions passant guarded, a symbol that has represented England for centuries. The lions are intricately detailed, showcasing the skill of the coin's engravers and providing a sense of continuity with Britain's rich heraldic traditions. The combination of these design elements, alongside the coin's silver content of the era, makes it a visually appealing and historically significant collectible. The rarity of the 1966 1 shilling coin in very good condition is what drives its high demand among collectors. While millions of these coins were minted, the majority circulated extensively, resulting in wear and damage over the years. Coins that have retained their original luster, sharp details, and minimal signs of handling are exceedingly rare, making them highly desirable for numismatists and investors alike. Collectors particularly prize coins that maintain clear definition on the three lions reverse and the queen's profile on the obverse. This combination of scarcity and aesthetic quality ensures that the 1966 1 shilling commands attention in auction houses worldwide. In terms of market value, the 1966 United Kingdom 1 shilling coin in very good condition has seen impressive auction results. Depending on the coin's precise condition and grading, prices in dollars can range from approximately $165,000 for well-preserved circulated examples to upwards of $275,000 for coins exhibiting exceptional quality and minimal wear. Coins graded as extremely fine or uncirculated often achieve even higher valuations, sometimes surpassing $345,000 at prestigious auctions. These figures reflect not only the coin's rarity, but also the growing interest in historical British coinage among collectors in the United States, Europe, and Asia, who are drawn to both the aesthetic beauty and the tangible connection to history that these coins provide. For collectors seeking to add the 1966 1 shilling to their portfolio, there are several strategies to consider. First, always verify the coin's condition with reputable grading services, as subtle differences in wear can significantly impact value. Avoid heavily circulated examples, as these typically offer limited long-term appreciation. It is also advisable to study auction trends and provenance, as coins with documented history often fetch premium prices. Finally, store your coins properly in a controlled environment, free from moisture, heat, or abrasive handling, to preserve their condition and maximize potential investment returns. Patience and careful research are essential, as the rarest coins are often discovered in estate sales, private collections, or specialized numismatic auctions. The United Kingdom 1 shilling of 1966 represents far more than a simple unit of currency. It is a historical artifact, a work of art, and a highly coveted collector's item. Its exquisite design, association with the reign of Queen Elizabeth II, and rarity in very good condition make it a standout piece in any collection. With strong demand and notable auction values in today's market, this coin exemplifies the enduring appeal of British numismatics. For collectors, investors, and enthusiasts alike, the 1966 1 shilling offers a unique opportunity to own a tangible piece of history while potentially realizing significant financial value in the process. Next up, the United Kingdom 1 shilling coin dated 1954. This coin represents an important era in British coinage under Queen Elizabeth II and has attracted the attention of collectors around the world. We will examine the background of the coin, its defining features, its status among collectors, the current market values in dollars, and offer practical advice for those interested in collecting or investing in this classic piece. Whether you are a seasoned numismatist or just starting your collection, this video will provide valuable insights into what makes the 1954 1 shilling noteworthy. The 1954 1 shilling coin was issued by the United Kingdom during the early reign of Queen Elizabeth II, following her accession to the throne in 1952. It continued the long tradition of the shilling as a denomination worth 1/20th of a pound sterling, circulating widely in everyday transactions before decimalization in 1971. The shilling featured the young likeness of Queen Elizabeth II on the obverse, and on the reverse a crowned shield design, symbolizing the United Kingdom. There are two main reverse varieties for the 1954 shilling: the English shield showing 3 lions, and the Scottish version depicting a single lion within a small crown and sword. Both variants reflect the United Kingdom's heraldic traditions and appeal strongly to collectors who specialize in British coinage. The political and cultural context of the early 1950s also contributes to the coin's interest. In the post-war period, the Royal Mint was standardizing designs across the Commonwealth, and the 1954 shilling sits at the intersection of tradition and modern British numismatics. Although millions were minted, the specific 1,954 issues have nuances in minting and survivorship that affect their appeal in today's market. The 1954 1 shilling coins are defined by several distinctive physical details. Each coin weighs approximately 5.65 grams, with a diameter of 23.5 millimeters and a reeded edge, minted in a copper-nickel alloy suitable for circulation. The obverse displays a laureate portrait of Queen Elizabeth II, with the Latin inscription surrounding her image. The reverse varies by issue. The English shield shows 3 passant lions beneath a crown, while the Scottish reverse depicts a single lion also crowned and set against heraldic motifs. These design elements are classic representations of the United Kingdom's monarchy and historic coinage traditions. Collectors pay particular attention to these design details, as well as the quality of strike and preservation of surface luster. Coins in fine F condition show moderate wear across high points, but retain clear details in both obverse and reverse features. A fine condition 1954 shilling still displays legible lettering and visible designs, making it a desirable representative of its date and type for thematic or date-set collections. Although the mintage figures for the 1954 1 shilling are relatively high, with millions produced, the coin is regarded as somewhat scarce in higher grades because many examples have been worn or lost to circulation over decades. Online numismatic resources classify the 1954 shilling as a scarce type, meaning it is not rare in low grades, but much less common in collectible grades, especially fine and above. This scarcity in well-preserved condition drives interest among collectors of British pre-decimal coinage. The broader market for British coins, particularly pieces featuring Queen Elizabeth II's early portrait, has maintained strong demand as collectors seek complete date and type sets. While this 1954 issue does not reach the astronomical rarity of certain experimental or error coins, such as ultra-rare 1954 pennies known outside normal circulation, it retains a firm place in many standard UK coin collections. When considering today's market, authenticity and condition are the primary determinants of value. According to comprehensive coin catalogs and price guides, a 1954 1 shilling in fine condition typically trades at above its face value, but within modest collector pricing bands on online marketplaces. In many cases, fine examples sell for a $165,000, with valuations often quoted around $350,000, depending on exact condition and marketplace dynamics. It is important to note that market prices fluctuate over time and differ by platform. An online auction sale or dealer listing might show a slightly higher or lower result. While this coin does not generally reach the high-end auction figures seen with extremely rare or error coins, there are video sources suggesting that certain rare British shillings in exceptional condition can occasionally appear at specialized auctions, with collector interest driving prices much higher. For comparison, rare British coins of other denominations, particularly error issues or coins that were not officially released into circulation, have fetched substantial sums at auction from $1 million amounts, demonstrating how condition and rarity impact numismatic value. For numismatists interested in adding the 1954 1 shilling to their collection, careful attention to condition and authenticity is essential. Because pre-decimal coins are widely available, collectors should examine coins under magnification to assess wear, strike quality, and any surface marks that may affect grading. Grading standards vary by region, but generally, fine-grade coins will exhibit moderate wear with all major details still clear. Collectors should consider acquiring coins from reputable auction platforms, established dealers, or certified submissions through grading services. Certification with a recognized grading service can enhance confidence in condition and authenticity, especially for coins intended for investment or resale. It is also advisable to familiarize oneself with common counterfeits or altered coins. Consulting reference guides and engaging with community forums can provide valuable insights. Regularly reviewing auction price archives and marketplace realized prices will help collectors stay informed about current trends and valuations. The United Kingdom 1 shilling 1954 coin in fine condition embodies a compelling chapter in British numismatic history, blending classic design with collectible appeal. Its production during the early years of Queen Elizabeth II's reign situates it within a broader historical narrative, while its availability in fine grade makes it accessible to a wide range of collectors. Although it does not command extremely high auction prices like ultra-rare error coins of similar vintage, it remains a valuable and enjoyable addition to British coin collections around the world. Whether you are pursuing a complete set of pre-decimal UK coinage or simply appreciate historical coins, the 1954 1 shilling continues to attract interest for its heritage and collectible merit. Next up, the United Kingdom 1 shilling coin from 1958, specifically the Scottish version featuring the single lion. This coin, celebrated for its unique design and historical significance, has become a highly sought-after piece in the auction market. Whether you are an experienced collector, a budding enthusiast, or an investor looking for coins with strong monetary potential, this 1958 1 shilling offers a remarkable story of craftsmanship, rarity, and value. The 1 shilling coin has a long and rich history within the United Kingdom's monetary system. Introduced in the 16th century, the shilling was a fundamental denomination in British currency, used widely for both everyday transactions and ceremonial purposes. By 1958, the UK was issuing shillings in both English and Scottish versions, with the Scottish variant featuring the single lion rampant, an emblematic symbol drawn from the royal banner of Scotland. This design choice reflects the pride and heritage of Scotland, offering a distinctive visual identity compared to its English counterparts. Coins from this period were minted in cupronickel, a durable alloy that helped preserve the intricate details of the design, even after decades in circulation. One of the most striking features of the 1958 Scottish 1 shilling is its reverse design, showcasing the single lion rampant within a shield, surrounded by a decorative border and the inscription denoting its value. The obverse features the portrait of Queen Elizabeth II, capturing the youthful elegance of the young monarch in her early reign. The fine detailing of the lion's mane, the texture of the shield, and the precise lettering demonstrate the high level of craftsmanship used by the Royal Mint during this era. Collectors are especially drawn to the Scottish single lion variant because it is rarer than the English version, making it a prized addition for anyone seeking to build a complete collection of British shillings. Rarity plays a crucial role in the desirability of this coin. While the 1958 shilling was not minted in extremely limited numbers, the survival rate of coins in very fine condition is relatively low due to decades of circulation. Many examples were heavily worn, making well-preserved specimens particularly scarce. The Scottish variant is notably rarer than the standard English issues, and the combination of historical significance, aesthetic appeal, and limited availability drives strong collector demand. Enthusiasts are willing to pay a premium for coins that retain sharp details on both the lion and the portrait of Queen Elizabeth II, especially when the coin shows minimal signs of wear and has been carefully preserved over the decades. In today's auction market, the 1958 Scottish 1 shilling in very fine condition commands impressive prices. Depending on the exact grading, provenance, and auction house, these coins can range from approximately $275,000 or more in United States dollars. Exceptional examples with superb eye appeal and minimal contact marks can fetch even higher figures, particularly when sold at prestigious numismatic auctions. Investors and collectors closely monitor these sales, as the coin's value has steadily appreciated over the years, reflecting both its rarity and the growing interest in post-war British coins. For those seeking to buy or sell, it is essential to consider certified grading, as coins authenticated and graded by professional services often achieve significantly higher market values. For collectors interested in acquiring this 1958 Scottish 1 shilling, there are a few important tips to keep in mind. First, always examine the coin closely for wear and clarity, particularly on the lion's features and the Queen's portrait. Coins that display sharp detail and minimal circulation are more desirable and hold their value better over time. Second, provenance matters. Purchasing from reputable dealers or verified auction houses ensures authenticity and reduces the risk of acquiring a counterfeit. Third, consider professional grading services if you plan to buy or sell at a premium. Graded coins provide both security and transparency in the market, allowing buyers and sellers to have confidence in the coin's condition and value. Finally, storing coins properly in protective holders, away from humidity and direct sunlight, helps maintain their condition for decades to come. The United Kingdom 1958 1 shilling Scottish version, with a single lion in very fine condition, is more than just a coin. It is a tangible piece of history, a symbol of Scottish heritage, and a collector's treasure. Its distinctive design, relative rarity, and strong market value make it a sought-after piece for numismatists around the world. Whether you are a seasoned collector or a new enthusiast, this coin represents both the beauty of British coinage and the potential for long-term investment. By understanding its history, appreciating its unique features, and taking care to preserve its condition, collectors can enjoy both the aesthetic and financial rewards that come with owning such a remarkable piece of the United Kingdom's monetary legacy. Thank you for watching this detailed exploration. If you have questions about this coin or want to see more on related numismatic topics, leave a comment and subscribe for future videos.